Hello and welcome back to Evolution. Last episode we were in the Explorer section and we built ourselves some custom aspen trees, Zelkova trees, maple trees, and ebony trees. Out of all four of those, the only ones that kind of really ended up sticking were the aspen trees, which I'm very excited about and very pleased with. But today we're shifting our attention back to the build section. And I have received word that the people want me to do interiors and landscaping for our houses. So, here's my plan. The plan is we're going to do 5 houses, and then we'll do like a big landscaping interior episode. So, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we're going to build a house today, and then the next time we're in the build section, I will do landscaping and interiors for the 5 houses that we have done. Additionally, the redstone section, just kind of a fair warning. I have not forgotten about it, but it's hard to drive myself to learn how to do redstone when there is not currently a redstone contraption that I'm needing to know how to do redstone for, if that at all makes sense. So when the time arises for me to actually build a redstone contraption, I'm sure this will get used more often. And then for the PvP section, I transferred everything from CurseForge to Moderate. That's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, but ultimately during the transfer I lost probably a third of the course. Thankfully the arena survived, but none of the interior bits of the arena did, and then the archery range for the green side is gone. So I have some touch-up work to do over here again before we can start up that again. But yes, anyways, back on task and focused. Today we're gonna be over here again. And I'm thinking we're gonna be doing, so we did primary colors. I believe secondary colors is the name of kind of the next set of colors on the color wheel. So I think we're going to do secondary colors today, which reminds me I actually need to Google what the heck secondary colors are. So give me a moment. Secondary colors: orange, green, and purple. Which... Look at my skin. Anyways. The goal with my skin was actually the tertiary colors. So I think it's like red orange, blue green, and red purple. I don't know the names of it. I haven't worked with the color wheel in years, but the goal was tertiary colors, but I apparently accidentally did secondary colors, so whoops. Anyways, this is what we're doing today. I have some staring to do. I have some staring to do. It's... If I thought primary color building was gonna be hard, this? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go stare and we'll see what I come up with. I've messed with palettes a little bit, and now we just need to process of eliminate. I think the 2 on the ends, so this one and this one, are gonna go. Which makes me sad, because I really wanted to try to use the purple block, but I'm just not feeling it. Not super happy with that one. I think we're either gonna go... I really like this one, but it is the most muted out of all of them. But I also really like the idea of doing a copper roof. Let's see. So that one can go. This one can go. If I also kind of want to use the resin too, though. Are we going with that one? We might be going with that one. I think we're gonna try this one. We're gonna, that's my winner. All right, time lapse. Here we go.
When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. Friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I
It's done. It's... wow. This was an interesting one. There were so many moments where it was like, this is gonna be really ugly. And then there were so many moments where it was like, why do I kind of like it? And now it's done. And I really like it. Man, this is such a funky color palette. And I was very skeptical walking in. I did not think that anything good was going to come out of this. But I'm actually pretty happy with the result. One of my favorites is the amethyst roof on the little tower off to the side there. That was great. And the purple, I found a way to work it in. It's just a little sprinkle on top, but we did it. And it, like, after you notice it, it kind of sticks out, but it blends better than I was expecting it to. When I pulled out the purple, I was like, there's no way this is going to work. But it's not actually that bad. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. The only thing that I'm kind of debating is the purple terracotta versus the purple concrete powder. The purple terracotta I originally went with because it was a little bit more down to earth, a little bit more kind of... The word that's coming to mind is toned, but I don't actually know what that means. But, like, you know, it's not as, like, in your face, whereas the purple concrete is a much more vibrant purple. And I'm thinking... Oh, sorry. Hang on, let me... because this will help. I did the entire top floor out of the purple concrete powder. Hang on. It's gonna get ugly for a second, and I'm aware of that. But don't worry, because next episode we're going to do the interior. So on the top there, on the top floor, I did the... Oh, you know what an even better view would be? Sorry. My brain. Here we go. Okay, so top floor and the roof, we have the purple concrete, like all purple concrete. And then the second floor and the bottom floor there, we have the purple terracotta. And I actually think I like the purple concrete powder more. Which is shocking to me, because I don't normally go for bright poppy colors. I kind of like them a little bit darker, a little bit more earthy, and just kind of toned down. But the really vibrant purple, it's not bad. It's pretty good, actually. I think that having the very earthy copper really helps ground it, along with the acacia wood floors. That was my other fear with the resin. The resin is a very bright block. But I think we have enough earthy in it, like mixed in here, to kind of keep the bright poppy grounded. And so part of me is wondering, let's try this really fast. If we grab our purple concrete and we set it, oh my gosh, I hate building with it, but it's pretty. If we have it right next to the resin blocks, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I thought the bright next to bright was gonna be bright, you know? But it's not. And I'm very grateful for that. But I see, now that I see that, I like the texture change. So we will be restoring it. If we did the whole thing in just purple concrete, yeah. I like that a lot more now that we messed with the other variation. The lack of texture on the terracotta, I think, helps, I'm going to say ground again, helps really ground the whole build, because the copper blocks are very high textured, the resin blocks are very high texture, and the concrete powder is very high texture. But having that terracotta, and then even the acacia wood accent, it just helps, I think, kind of ground the high texture, the high color, which you would lump the copper into the color category, but not the texture one. Anyways, I feel like I'm just talking in circles at this point. But I'm very, very happy with how this turned out, and I'm surprised. I didn't think... Ignore under the stairs. I forgot to finish that. Which, I don't know if you guys noticed this in the time lapse. I haven't edited it yet, but I spend probably 50% of the time building blocks, flying back and forth between the houses to make sure I'm placing the blocks in the right spot. And going back to the primary color house, missed so many blocks. And like the Salmon 77 house, I forgot to do that whole wall. So, next episode, we'll do interiors, we'll do landscaping, and we'll finish the stuff that we missed. So, not to worry. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do a second coat on everything. But, anyways, I'm gonna shut up now. This is the house. I really like it. I think it turned out really good. I'm very surprised. Let me know what you think. Wow. Yeah. With that, thank you so much for watching. Especially if you made it this far, thank you. I love you. God loves you. He sees you. He wants to go through what you're going through with you, so just reach out and he'll be there, I promise. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.